Hello friends. Generally I receive this question about the agricultural land and NRI. So in today's video I am going to talk about this very topic, agricultural land and NRI. This is a very contesting topic and lots of time I got a lot of questions from NRIs that what to do if I own the agricultural land, what if it is converted from agricultural land to, so all these kind of things. In this video I will try to solve or try to answer all these questions which arises between NRI and agricultural land. So let's begin. So hello friends, my name is C. Arun Tiwari and I generally make videos on NRIs, generally take a consulting on NRI taxation part, and today I am going to talk about agricultural land and NRIs. The first question is, can a NRI buy agricultural land? The answer is no. Once he become an NRI, he should not be buying a property, agricultural land in any form. Okay, this is clearly mentioned, so there is no dispute about this. Second question you can ask, sir, what if I buy agricultural land and convert into a commercial land or maybe a non-agricultural land? This question also comes with lots of time. Now understand, there is a specific prohibition in FEMA to acquire agricultural land by any NRI. Now why this is, let me first give you a brief understanding, then you will understand why there is a prohibition at first place. Now NRIs are basically not only non-resident Indian, even those people who have surrendered their passport, now they are OCI card holder, they are also considered as NRIs. Now the problem is, most of time when the NRI buy agricultural land, he doesn't have a purpose of come to India and do agriculture. Most of cases it's a speculation. He want to buy a property, hold it and then later sell it. Now what happened, the agricultural land is very limited and most of cases NRIs have a lot of money. So what happen if everybody start buying land and he's definitely not going to do any agriculture, and he just keep this land barren for maybe years before he get the good appreciation, then where India will get its food? Then the land will become a speculation. It's a speculative activity and the land will become a speculative commodity. So the basic idea to prohibit that, so that the land should be used for agriculture purpose, not for speculation purpose. Now if somebody is buying an agricultural land and converting into a non-agricultural or commercial, again understand, the motive behind that is speculative. Okay, and definitely he just want to pocket the difference. So first thing, understand the prohibition on the acquisition of agricultural land. So as long as this land is in agriculture, you as an NRI cannot buy it. Even you buy and convert it later, it doesn't change the nature of the transaction. The nature of transaction is still prohibited. Okay, because you cannot just change and you say, okay fine, now it is not an agriculture, so now I'm compliant. But when you get into that agreement, that time it was not a compliant, it was a prohibited activity. So you should not do that also. Third question generally comes, can an NRI hold agricultural land when he become a NRI, but he have bought that agricultural land before he was an NRI? So yes, that is allowed. So before you become an NRI, if you already have some property, some agricultural land, you can hold it. Okay, but after becoming NRI, you cannot hold it. Same applies. Sometimes people ask, what if I inherited agricultural land from my parent? This is allowed, because you can't do anything about inheritance. It's your father, mother's property, your parents' property, and it has to come to you. So even government cannot stop it. But generally it is advisable that if you are continue to be NRI and you got a agricultural land, better you sell it, better you settle it. Don't keep it with you, because what happened, maybe some or other day government can change this rule also, because what happened, there has been a you can say misuse of this provision. I have seen most of cases where people before they become NRI, they buy a lot of agricultural land. They just go to outside India for maybe 1 or 2 years, they become NRI and then they sell it. So this any law, any terms, if you are going to misuse, then of course this will not become a legal activity, this will go to prohibited activity. At the same time, If suppose somebody is giving money to their parents buying property on behalf of NRI son or NRI daughter, this is again going to be a prohibited activity. Today, tomorrow, anything open up, you will lose your money also, you will lose your land also. So don't get into this. This FEMA regulation comes under preview of RBI, and the enforcement director ED is a agency which basically enforce this. And you understand, ED is very ruthless. They are very ruthless about it, and they got a very you can say unlimited kind of power to prosecute where basically this kind of thing happens, or the money gets diverted from here to there. So understand, some people ask me this question. First thing, you should not be asking, you understand the basic purpose. The purpose is to discourage to invest in agricultural land, so that agricultural land can be used for agriculture purpose and not for the speculation purpose. Otherwise, there are lots of money abroad, and I think lots of, maybe all of agricultural land in India can be bought easily, and then the price can be jacked artificially. So basically then it become a different thing which government doesn't want to do. So anything which defeat the purpose, the ED, the RBI can going to be prohibit that. So if you are buying property, like you are sending money to your parents, and then they are buying property, and then you said it's my property, maybe there will be issue. So always, if this is the ancestral property which is coming across the generations and then it's passed to you as an NRI, there is not a problem. But if you are sending money to your parents and they are buying agricultural land, and then after that they are passing it to you, this may be a problem to you. So friends, these are the general questions which I keep receiving generally about the agricultural land or this thing. One more, people ask generally, can I buy a real estate? Of course you can buy real estate if you have an intention to do a business activity, not a speculation. So understand that the speculative activity is barred. Either it's agricultural land or it's a non-agricultural land. In some cases I have seen people say it's a perfectly legal, but it is not. You cannot invest in property just to jack their prices, just to hold the properties to jack up the price. If suppose some question people ask that I am NRI, can I do a business with a resident in real estate sector? Yes, you can do business. You can do business of renting also, you can do business of property development also, but you cannot do a business whose sole purpose is basically a speculation activity. Now most of you will ask, sir, I know a lot of people doing that. Of course, but the thing is, this is not legal. There are lots of things which is happening which is not legal. Currently they are not enforcing it, but understand, you are carrying a risk that when it becomes an activity which is going to impact somewhere, the Indian like real estate sector price are going to be out of you can say hand. Now you understand, nowadays the property are not appreciating, so government is not bothered. But suppose the property started appreciating, like it become unaffordable for locals to buy a property, then somewhere government has to crack down, and maybe your line of business may come into that line of crackdown, because already there is a provision, and then nobody can plead that they were not aware of this. The purpose of making this video is basically to make you aware that anything which goes as a speculation is not allowed, especially in real estate sector and agricultural land. If you are coming here as a business purpose, as a non-resident also you can do a business in real estate, it is allowed. You can do business with some partnership with local also, that's also allowed, but only if you are just holding the property, buying and holding just for the purpose of speculation, so that you can jack up the prices and you can sell it, maybe it can come into prohibited activities. So always be sure. As I told you, the agricultural land already I explained you, if it's allowed, if you when you bought the property agricultural land, when you are not NRI, you can carry on, you can receive as an inheritance. Apart from that, as an NRI, you should not buy and sell property which are agriculture in nature. That's all in this video. If you got more question on agricultural land and NRIs, please put your comment in the description of this video, and then either me or my team will come back and explain you. If the question is more about technical or I have to work out, definitely there will be a consulting fees involved, so be ready for that. That's all in this video. Thank you. Have a nice day.